Welcome to the Lightning Fast series with the Informatica Cloud. Today we're going to talk about setting up DB2 connections. So let's go ahead and get started. Now the first thing you need to do is go down and download the client tools if you haven't already. So if you take a look at mine, I have the client tools. I found them here on IBM's website. Data Server Client, Packages, version 9, Fixed Pack 1, and I went down and downloaded the 32-bit version. Now you might already have this installed on your computer, or you might need it for something else. Of course, we have Linux and Windows Agent, so whatever you want to support, that's good to go. Alright, so once you do that, you need to install an ODBC data source. So in your control panel, you click on Administrative Tools, Data Sources, and now you can configure your data source name. Alright, so a system DSN means it's available by anybody on the system. So that's what we're going to do, so the agent can access it and thus access the DB2 database. So we can simply make a new one. We can pick the IBM DB2 ODBC driver that we got when we installed the utility I just showed you a few minutes ago, and then you can finish. Now you can give it a quick name, call mine DB2. I like to go ahead and add a new setting, so I have my data source name, DB2 that I just picked, my user ID and password. Right, now TCP/IP is where I set up some of my detailed information. So for example, my database name is this right here. Alias is the same. And then you have your host name. It can either be an IP address or it can be a name like I have right here. And that's all you have to do right there. Oh, port number is, mine is 60,000. Alright, security option, I'll leave this blank. Advanced settings, don't have to worry about that. And that's what all you have to do. Now mine already exists, so I just did it again, but that's okay. Set up. Now we can go into Informatica on Demand. I have a DB2 connection already set up. I picked ODBC as a database type. I gave it a name, DB2, and a nice description. Here's my username and password. Note that I also had to do it in the ODBC driver. And then the data source name matches my data source. The schema, you know, this is kind of depends on a couple different factors in your DB2. You can type in sysadmin as a common one. That's like the MacDaddy schema. You could type in your schema name, and whatever you type in here kind of depends on what you're going to get in your list. Right, so I'm going to leave mine blank. But now when I go and make a new data synchronization task, DB2 test, and I go to my source, let's pick DB2, and now I get a list of tables that's available to me right here. Alright, so I have all the tables in my DB2 system. I just made this new table called customers, and you can see that I have some data here pretty quick. Alright, now what I did was I downloaded the Toad for DB2. I inserted that same ABC holdings into my database, and then of course I could select it and get that information. And that is it for setting up your DB2 connections in the Lightning Fast series for Informatica Cloud. Thank you very much.